let's talk about pricing. What will all this cost you? All right, so yes, 250 Rand a month for your training. Not too bad, considering boot camps cost you 20,000 Rand per boot camp. And I'm not even talking universities. But this pricing that I'm talking about is all this AI agents and AI related platforms that you will need. So the first one, of course, is a large language model. I use Kimi. And of course, you can start new chats. But what is also very nice is their slides, their sheets, deep searches, and so forth. Here's, for instance, a slide I did. So I went to Kimi and I said, Kimi, I need to do a lesson. This is what the lesson is all about. Explained everything to it, and it gave me a slideshow. Look how great this looks like. Right, and Kimi will cost you in the region. Let me just see here. This card. Oh, you can even edit your. There's the plan. Even edit your slides. It creates brilliant looking documents. Everything very fancy. Maybe for proposals, white papers, and so forth. So the pricing start at $19, so that's about $350, and I'm just using Kimi now. Tomorrow it will probably be something else. It changes every day. Every day there's changes to all these large language models, and many have free plans. But all right, so let's say this is about 300 Rand. Your main coding application will be Cursor, and the basic plan, it's the one that I use right now, is $20 a month. So that works out to 350. So let's say we're on 700 Rand now. A coder will cost you not 300 Rand, but 30,000 Rand. All right, and the coder, if you employ one, will not be nearly as fast in coding as Cursor. Then what you'll need is Netlify. That's where we're going to host all these applications and so forth, and you'll get away with a free plan. I would say for one website, the free plan is more than sufficient, or web application. And by the time you get to 2 or 3, you'll probably need to move over to the $9. That's about 150. So we're on 850, right? And then the database. Now the database is the thing you need to really consider very well. So we use Supabase, and we write functions around the database that's stored in Supabase. Functions is small little programs. You'll see as we carry on, the code is stored in Supabase. Supabase execute most of your code. So you want some kind of a database that is super fast, that can execute your code fast, and then of course store your data. The free plan is going to last you probably for 3, 4, even 5 websites. You get also 1 gigabyte of file storage for images and so forth. So you'll get away with the free plan for quite some time, but then you'll move on to the 400 Rand plan, which is 250 gig egress. It's got 100 gigabyte file storage and things like that. This will probably last you for 20-30 customers at least, right? So In total, you'll probably spend around 1,300 Rand on all the software you need, which include your hosting, your databases, your coder, and so forth. You can't even employ one person for that amount. Not even a part-time person for that amount. As you grow, you'll see that you can basically do everything yourself. You don't need anybody else, right? Because of the software and the knowledge that you're going to gain. So is it worth it? Absolutely. You can't start a business today for 1,500 Rand. And this is not even going to be 1,500, especially considering in the beginning it will cost you nothing because of the free plans. So that's on pricing. That's all I want to talk about in regards to pricing. You know, so your mindset should really be, when it comes to pricing, to be something like, if I had to employ people to do it, what would it have cost? You know, and you would have figured out very quickly that you can't even afford a temp worker for everything you need to code in AI. And that, like I said, includes everything, even your hosting platforms, databases, and so forth. So it's extremely cheap to code with AI. And then it's also 10 times faster to code with AI. So you have the edge by far. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And it's not going to cost you an arm or a leg to do this. Back to our tier pricing. 250 for now. It's going to increase very soon to roughly 300 for tier 1 and 2, and then tier 3 and 4 will go 350, and tier 4 itself will be 400 Rand per month. What you get for the tier 4 is the ability for us to send projects to you from customers, but also let us market your resume portfolio to headhunters that is looking for people like you, especially if you're going to do the edge devices too. If you add IoT to your skill set, you don't have to. You can get away till halfway, I'll say, with tier 3 before you really start working with IoT devices and microcontrollers. But if you include that, you become very, very enhanced when it comes to finding jobs. IoT professionals, IoT full stack people are really hard to find. And with what you guys are doing here, it's not just IoT, it's not just Java, it's not just JavaScript rather. The amount of things that you guys know, the stuff on your portfolios, make you stand out from the crowd by far. So that's it. Continue with your studies. Go through as fast as you can, but not too fast. Practice. Every time you look at a video, practice a bit. Practice extra 20-30 minutes on whatever you learned. So that's it. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.